What's up, YouTube fam? All right. I typically don't get involved with politics. I'm so moderate in the middle of the road. I've always been registered independent. Going to continue to be. But something's really been bothering me lately. I need to. A lot has actually. But the one thing I want to get on here and talk about that I don't typically get involved with too much of the back and forth of this side, that side, But how do y'all feel about the minimum wage increase they're trying to get passed? $15 an hour. What do you think about that? What's your take on it? I got in a discussion. It was in a Facebook group. Uh, One guy from that thing's trying to get that right. One guy, he says he owns a couple of businesses. Evolution of conversation. We got to find that out, and he's in the insurance business. And I really did not expect his take on it. He supports it. He supports the $15, nearly doubling the minimum wage. So I pretty much asked him why, and he says, "Oh, we've been through this before. It ain't never done nothing. It's all gonna be fine. Everybody's just freaking out." And I said, "No, we haven't. They have never doubled the minimum wage, and especially at that abundant amount. Exponentially grows. If you was at $1.75 and they doubled it, well, that's not as much as being at 7.25, 7.50, and then doubling it to 15, nearly doubling it. Look at what the dollars are right there. And they're trying to do this over the next 5 years. Inflation does not increase that fast. I'm sorry, guys. Do they need to increase it? Yes. Do they need to increase it that much? Absolutely not. The infrastructure of the country is not ready for everything. And I'll give you many reasons why. Now, what I gave him a piece of my advice and told him what I think he should do since he supports it. And he didn't have anything. He shut up completely. He had nothing else to come back with. He just ghosted on the whole conversation, which is fine. But I told him, since he's a business owner, I want him to go out and get one of these minimum wage workers that has no experience in the insurance business and take them under his wing and pay them $15 an hour. Do his part. Put up or shut up. Don't wait for the government to raise minimum wage. Go ahead and start doing it right now. Go ahead, because you're a proponent for it. I want you to go out and hire employees $15 an hour that have no experience. Gone. The dude disappeared, completely out of it. All right. Anyways, where I have a problem with this is many, many, many problems. For one, skilled tradesmen, college people that have gotten an education or a degree or a trade or whatever it is that they do that builds this country, okay? Yes, working in a restaurant builds this country. It's not everything works together, but it has its tiers and its pay grades, okay? It's because of the skill set and what you've learned and how businesses need that skill set, okay? That's what it's based off of. How they can pay that and still justify and still come above and make their profit to keep their business going. And that's in every avenue. It's not just businesses. The businesses aren't the only thing that keeps the country going. It's the primary thing. All right. And I'm not necessarily an economist, but I do follow a lot of the economy. All right. And I'm pretty sharp on it. Okay, so I didn't go to school for it, but I got common sense. How about that? I don't live in an idiocracy realm. All right, so the skill set. All right, I'm trying to get where I can talk about this and people understand, because I do get to bouncing around because my mind works in lots of I got ADD like crazy, and if I get to talking about something I really am passionate about, it goes haywire, to say the least. All right, the skill set. If you reward people $15 an hour for dropping out of high school, or just I'm not saying everybody that works minimum wage drops out of high school by any stretch of the imagination. But I'm giving an example. I'm giving a base. I'm making a point here. Let's say that there is people out there that are making minimum wage that did drop out of high school and didn't further their education and want to go flip burgers, okay? Or whatever it is that's paying minimum wage. You're rewarding them $15 an hour, which someone with a skilled trade that went out as a mechanic, as a welder, as a fabricator, as a machinist, as an electrician, all those plumber, they're making 20, 22, 25, depending on the area. Some people make more, yes, but I'm going to talk about the level, the average level. It's going to be around $18 to $23 an hour. All right, and you're paying someone $15 an hour to flip a burger. Well, that tells me that someone is not going to be wanting to go out and learn a skilled trade. They're going to go try to flip a burger for $15 an hour. That's going to lessen our workforce in building things in this country, which guess what? You start lessening that, and then companies that needs things built, they're going to say, oh my God, I don't have near the manpower to build this stuff anymore. I'm going to have to do something. I'm going to have to pay them $40 an hour to learn how to do this so that they can build it. But I can't because I don't have the revenue now. Okay, so it all goes full circle. All right. The next thing about it is, I'm going to use grocery stores as an example here. You go in a grocery store, you buy a can of peas for, let's say, $1.25. You raise minimum wage up to, now I'm talking about the mom and pop grocery stores, the small businesses. Let's say $1.25. Let's just say it's $1.25. I don't care. You might say, hey, a can of peas is $1.75. What, you think you're smart? I don't care. Let's just say $1.25 for a can of peas, because that does seem about average. All right. So you may raise minimum wage, $15 an hour. Cost goes up to $2.10. Well, regular folk going in there trying to buy a can of peas ain't going to go to the mom and pop store and buy a can of peas for $2.10 when they can go to Walmart and get it for 30 cents less than that. Small business is going to go out of business because they ain't got people coming in there buying, and they ain't got the money to pay employees $15 an hour. So they're out. They're gone. What are they going to do for a living now? They're going to go out there and get a skilled trade, or they're going to go flip burgers for $15 an hour. What are we going to do to support our family? Meanwhile, big business, big corporate is out there banking because they fired all their manpower because they had the revenue to build the machines where you can go do self-checkout and everything else that humans used to do. Well, they got like 5 employees now where they used to have 50 employees in a store. And the rest is done by machines and automated. How is $15 an hour helping this country? It's all a big cycle. You tell me how $15 an hour helps this country. Not tomorrow, not what you can reach out and tangible, not what you can grab right now, but I'm talking about next week, next year, the long term, the trickle-down effect. How is it going to raise this country? Oh, sure, $15 an hour is giving some uneducated families a little boost there for a short period of time, and then it goes haywire because everything else is going to suffer. All the people that went out and got an education and tried to get a higher learning and do better in life to make more money, they get in the shaft. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry if I put it that way, but if you disagree, I would love to debate this. I would love for someone to give me a good reason of what this $15 an hour is doing right now. Not in 20 years from now, right now. All right.